Hey everybody, welcome back to Bradley Lopez. I do a lot of these videos and I upload them to YouTube. Not to try to get YouTube viewers or anything like that. I can give two shits about that. I do it because I upload it to my blog, bradleylopez.org. Because sometimes I just don't like typing stuff out. I'd rather just do a video on it. So that's why I do the videos. Somebody was asking me that, and that's the reason why. Again, it's not for YouTube views. It's just, like I said, sometimes I don't like writing. First off, let me talk about WGN America. For some stupid reason, the Tribune Broadcasting, who owns WGN, thought it would be smart to separate WGN Channel 9 Chicago in WGN America. The problem with this is that as a Cubs fan, we get it blacked out. We can't watch the Cubs games because it's only for WGN Channel 9. And I remember growing up as a kid here in the Quad Cities, being so close to Chicago, we had no problems catching the Cubs games. I mean, it was nothing for us to come home and hearing Steve Stone and Harry Carey calling the Cubs and watching Ryan Sandberg and Mark Grace and all them. It was great. That's a great memory, a childhood memory of being able to come home from school, turning on the Cubs games. Simple as that. Now, because like I said, because it's separated, the Cubs are playing the Diamondbacks right now. I want to say, I believe it's the Diamondbacks, and you can't watch the damn game because it's blacked out. Because we have WGN America. Growing up, it was WGN Channel 9, then WGN Superstation, and then WGN America. And I was saying, why even have WGN America even a part of DirecTV for people that are from Chicago or the Chicagoland area if we can't watch half the shit anyways? Just like when the Blackhawks are playing on WGN. You can't watch it. It's ridiculous. That's one of my biggest gripes about this WGN America. And one of the things I remember most, and I don't know if I can even find the bumper for WGN, is when they would say, let's break for station identification, and you would hear America's #1 sports station, WGN, Chicago. And after that, it would be like, Kevin Sorbo is Hercules. Though, it was that kind of commercials. It was goofy, but it was, like I said, it was still, a great memory. And like I said, hearing those bumpers for WGN, you can't, it's not like that now, and it sucks. No, like I said, stupid WGN America just makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. Next up, let's talk about my trip to Texas. My wife and I took a trip last week. Well, it was the 30th through the 5th, I want to say, to Austin, Texas, or the surrounding area of Austin, Texas, more like Kyle and San Marcos. And it was great. I loved it. I was so excited for my wife to be able to see and experience Texas, just the sights, the smells, the culture. Had a great time. The best part, besides seeing, well, the reason why we went, I had a friend that lives there who I was stationed with at Holloman Air Force Base. And it was, good Lord, 13 years since I've seen him. And it was like, we saw, as soon as we got out of the airport, I saw him, and it was like we hadn't missed a beat. It was great. And then we went to San Antonio, where we met up with two of my other friends that I was, again, stationed with at Holloman. And again, it was like we didn't even, it was like we just saw each other yesterday. And that's what I try telling my cousin who joined the military, and I tell other people who think about joining the military, the friends that you're going to get, the friends that you have, you're going to have for the rest of your life. I'm not saying all of them, but there's a select few that you're going to keep in touch with. Like I said, it's been 13 years that I've seen these people, and it was like yesterday. So we took my wife to the Alamo. That's one of the things she wanted to see, and so that was really cool. Took her on the river walk. We went on a boat ride. I mean, I wasn't really too big on the boat ride, but that was something that she wanted to do, and it was nice seeing her, smile and look around at all the neat things on there. I didn't realize the damn boat ride was going to be as long as it was. But being downtown in San Antonio, it just brought back a lot of memories from when I was in basic training and tech school at Lackland. And unfortunately, we saw the very next day, well, 2 days later, there was a murder-suicide at Lackland. One of the students ended up killing his commander, then shooting himself. I don't understand the whole murder-suicide thing. If you're going to off yourself. Don't take anybody else with you. It's stupid. But anyways, we arrived in Austin, and my friend took us to this place called Bacon. And I guess it was on the Food Network, and I wasn't feeling very well, but I got some chicken fingers that were huge, and he got chicken and waffles, and my wife got a bacon cheeseburger, and the bacon, it's called bacon, but the bacon strips were like this thick. I'm not joking. It was crazy. If I was feeling a lot better, I would have tore it up because it was awesome. So we also went to this place called Salt Lick. It was a barbecue place, and it had like a vineyard to it, but I'm not a big wine drinker, so it didn't really do anything for me. But this place, the food was fantastic. So back to me being sick. The last part of February, I had like a chest cold, and it got to my lungs, obviously chest, and I had trouble breathing. So the VA put me on a steroid. Well, they gave me albuterol. They gave me this right here, this inhaler. Yeah, albuterol, whatever. And then they gave me a steroid for my lungs. So at the end of February until the 8th of March, the steroid didn't work. On the 8th, they gave me another batch of the steroids. So from the 8th until the 29th, I was on the steroid. Well, actually, it was longer than that because, like I said, it was like a week before then anyways. I was on the steroid. The day before we leave on the 30th, I started feeling like crap. My heartbeat was like 143 a minute. I was sweating, like burning up. I could feel my heartbeat through my entire body. My hands were clammy. I was lightheaded. I was dizzy. Mind you, I'm also diabetic, and they told me that the steroids was going to mess with my sugar. So for about 2 weeks there, my sugar was between 250 and 430. On the 29th, it was 430. And I'm laying there in bed, and I'm just like, I'm not canceling this trip. I don't give a shit if I end up dying in Texas. At least I'm in Texas. We get up, we go to Texas on the 30th. I tell my friend, I'm like, dude, listen, I don't know what's going on. I'm on these pills. So that night, I'm feeling like crap. I call my friend. I'm like, dude, can you please take me to the ER? He actually takes me to this First Med clinic. It's like my emergency 24/7 or something like that. It was an awesome place. Everybody was there, which is awesome. Anyways, they tell me, they're like, you're having a reaction to the steroids. So they gave me some saline. They gave me something else to slow down my heartbeat, my heart rate. And the next day I felt like 70% better. So fast forward to yesterday. I call the VA and I tell her what's going on. And she's like, I feel so bad for you because you're going through withdrawals. Because yesterday I was shaking. I was lightheaded. I had the shakes. Not feeling very well. Now, mind you, the past 2 weeks, I haven't really been eating very well. My heartbeat's been like blowing up. But the last time I went to the VA a couple weeks ago, well, the end of February, I was 286. I'm at 260 right now. Bouncing between 259 and 260. And I told her, I'm like, I don't mind losing the 20 pounds, but that's a bit much that quick. And she's like, yeah, because you're going through withdrawals. So for anybody out there who's ever gone through withdrawals of any kind of drug, I feel your pain because this shit sucks. Working at a drug and alcohol rehab facility, I've seen people come off meth and things of that nature, and I can only imagine what the hell that they're going through. And I'm just going on prescription medication, and I'm feeling like ass. So, but yeah,